Welcome. Thanks for staying tuned. Still Hot Facts 90.3 Nigeria. Info and Heron Haka, and the conversation continues. Thanks for staying tuned. 11 minutes gone past 5 o'clock. And the matter we're discussing next, taking the version as reported by Vanguard newspaper. DSS fails to produce Nnamdi Kanu in court for trial. And here's the story. The DSS Monday failed to produce the detained leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, before the Federal High Court in Abuja for continuation of his trial. And when the case came up and was called around 11:09 a.m., a government lawyer, MB Abubakar, blamed Kanu's absence in court on what he termed as, quote, logistical problems. Abubakar, while acknowledging that the matter was slated for hearing, told the court that he was ready to proceed in Kanu's absence, adding that he has 3 witnesses ready to testify. The prosecution, however, sought the court's direction on whether the matter could go on, considering that the High Court has commenced its annual vacation. He argued that it would be to proceed with the case in the absence of a fiat from the Chief Judge of the High Court. On his part, Kanu's lawyer, Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, told the court that the life of his client was in danger. Told the court he had not been able to have access to his client for the past 10 days. He equally argued it would be in the interest of justice for CJ of the court to issue a fiat for the trial to go on during the court's vacation. Meanwhile, Trial Justice Bintan Yako noted that the case could not go on in the absence of the defendant. She said, quote, I'm also worried why the defendant is not here. The first step is in the criminal's matter is to provide the defendant in court. He is not here. Now, though Justice Nyako acknowledged that she could not proceed without fiat, allowing her to sit as a vacation judge, she made an order directing the DSS to grant Kanu access to his lawyers. The judge also ordered that Kanu must be produced before the court on October 21, which is the next adjourned date for the matter. Now, how does the DSS being unable to provide Kanu in court today based on logistics concerns, or a lack of it, if you will, how does this impact the trial? These and other matters we're discussing right now. My guest is joined me via phone, past chairman of Nigeria Barr Association, Amok Branch, associate professor of public law at the Rivers State University, Barrister Richard Wokocha. Barrister Wokocha, good evening to you. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Dario. Thank you, and good evening, Nigerians.
Let's start from the very beginning. Nnamdi Kanu was not presented in court today. Prosecution lawyer said the reason for that is logistical problems. I suppose that's why the DSS were unable to present him. Is that a tenable reason for not presenting a defendant in court? Logistical reasons or complications?
I think the excuse given by the DSS is irresponsible. It's not just a poor reason, it's an irresponsible reason. Logistics could not prevent you from getting a person from outside the country back into the country, Japan flight and everything. Logistics could not prevent you. And so moving from DSS custody to court within Abuja, do not develop logistics problems that will prevent you from doing so. It's irresponsible of them. They also realize that this is the case that puts the country on the front line of news globally, and the least they can do is act with a sense of responsibility and with the formality that is required. It's shocking for me that DSS can say we could not resume or bring the accused person to stand trial for the carry.
Now, could that be any reason tenable? You said be a tenable reason. Could that be a tenable reason why a defendant not be produced in court by the authorities?
If he is sick, for instance, and is receiving medical treatment in custody, it may not be relevant or necessary to move him to disrupt his treatment and move him to court. So that would be an example of a reason that may make some sense. But to say that, we couldn't find vehicle, when you say logistical reasons, you are saying you either couldn't find vehicle or you couldn't find the necessary arrangements to move him. What other logistics is required? It's not something requiring a flight, it's not something requiring moving from one state to the other. It's still
Now, in spite of that, the prosecution did state that it was willing to go ahead with the hearing. Now, you're saying that logistical reasons is not tenable. There could be a tenable reason, for example, if the defendants were not in a good state of health. Now, does it mean that the trial could still proceed or could have proceeded, even in this case, without Nnamdi Kanu's presence in court?
No, the trial cannot proceed. The Constitution clearly requires that a person accused of anything should be given an open hearing. And you can't hear a man in his absence. Another reason why the trial cannot proceed is that the criminal justice system requires that the accused person should be present in court to defend himself, either by himself or defend himself through a lawyer. But it is critical that he be present, because he's going to respond to what his accusers are going to allege. So if it's not in court to hear the evidence being given against him, how can he respond to the evidence? You can't conduct a criminal trial in the absence of an accused person that is in custody. If he was granted bail and he failed to appear, and he was given opportunities and he did not, the court could go and say, okay, I'm going ahead to hear this matter. He is refusing to come and be heard. But to say that the person is in your custody and you want to come and conduct his trial behind him, I mean,
now, shouldn't prosecution have known this? Because once again, I referenced the piece here. Abubakar, that's prosecution lawyer, while acknowledging that the matter was slated for hearing, told the court he was ready to proceed in Kanu's absence, adding that he has 3 witnesses ready to testify. Shouldn't prosecution have known that the trial judge would not have allowed trial to commence, and in spite of that, he still prepared 3 witnesses for the day?
And they had the logistics to prepare 3 witnesses and bring them to court. Definitely, the prosecution should know that it was acted irresponsibly. Any judge would be infuriated.
Maybe the witnesses were staying. Maybe they're just living a stone's throw from the court.
You still logistically brought them to court. You should be able to bring the accused person that they are coming to testify against. You were even able to move from your office to the court. So why shouldn't you move? Even if you track, why not track with him? But it makes no sense. As for whether his conduct in saying that they should be able to go on or something, that suggestion is already more laughable and irresponsible. It will infuriate any court. Any judge that has come out for business, reading news reports about this, the judge did take offense. The judge did say, I have waited in chambers for the accused person to be brought in, and waited all this while only for you to say that you're not bringing him or he's not in court. Any judge, any court will take offense at such suggestions that you're ready to go on with the trial behind the accused person. But my take on this is that they are going into the second malaise of the Nigerian criminal justice system, Nigerian prosecutorial system. The first one is that press interview, they conduct public trial of the accused person, confessions and all that. Second one is this delay tactic. There seems to be an impression that, yes, they are dealing with the accused person. If they can make him suffer a bit in court. The courts are going on vacation. So why not put in at least one witness, conduct the trial for today, and then adjourn to somewhere after vacation? Why subject the court and the accused person to a situation where they will not do business for the day? For a matter that is slated to start today, almost 1 month ago. So it makes no sense at all. And it is irresponsible of them and disrespectful of the court.
All right, now
it suggests that they may not take this matter serious and they will play the usual games. I expect them to act differently in this matter because of this nature.
Now, as the courts have gone on vacation right now, part of what was argued is that in the interest of justice, the CJ of the court has to issue a fiat for the trial to go on during the court's vacation. What does this mean exactly?
Well, when the judiciary is proceeding on judges' vacation, usually about 1st of August every year, the normal tradition is to appoint a few judges, maybe 3 or 2 or or 3 to serve as vacation judges. Now, there are matters that are critical that need to go on. There are matters that, in the interest of justice, of people not to suffer, need to go on. So that you don't have a situation where the society runs into trouble, into a full lockdown. There are those vacation judges who defer their own vacation and serve during the vacation. They are at the end of vacation when other judges resume. They will now proceed on their own vacation. So that's what they were referring to, the possibility of the matter being transferred to vacation court for the vacation judge to hear, or the judge not proceeding on vacation now. But all of that requires the formality of such a judge being appointed a vacation judge before they can stay back and hear matters instead of proceeding on vacation. And in this case, it will not have a method.
All right. Also, the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu did state that for the last 10 days or so, he had not been allowed to see his client, which the presiding justice also made an order on. She directed the DSS to immediately allow Nnamdi Kanu have access to his lawyers. And I think she went further to say that he should be allowed to see his lawyers, I think at least twice a week. I will confirm that shortly. Is the DSS allowed to prevent a lawyer or a defendant, from seeing his lawyer? And also, how might that affect the trial?
It's a wrong practice. The law requires that an accused person should have access to his lawyer, and there is no circumstance in which the law requires that he should not have access. This is suffering from a communicable disease, and the interest of the public has kept incommunicable. Otherwise, there is no circumstance in which the law permits that you should deny an accused person access to his lawyer, or deny a lawyer in a matter access to counsel client is the accused person. So that was very wrong of them, and definitely that is why the court has to encourage a lawyer and make it other than that it should allow the lawyer access to his client.
Now, if the DSS were unable to provide him today because of logistics concerns, what's to stop them from not presenting him in court at the next adjourned date as well on another count of logistic failure?
What the court is the master of the proceedings before you, and if the DSS proves untrustworthy or proves irresponsible, the court can order that it is transferred to a regular correctional facility as his lawyer, as his counsel, his lawyer has created the court. And mind you, the court has the right to even grant bail. So, there's a limit to what the DSS level of irresponsibility the DSS can show in this matter. The court does have options. The court is not helpful.
It is Hard Facts 91.3 Nigeria Info here in Port Harcourt. About 24 past 5 o'clock. DSS fails to produce Nnamdi Kanu in court for trial. So we're discussing right now this how this might impact the trial. My guest, Barrister Wokocha. We'll go for a quick break. The headlines comes up afterwards. Discussions continue till about 6 p.m. We'll take your contributions when I return from the break. Do please stay with us.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. and let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817-001-8162. That is 0817-001-8162. And let us connect.
Point 3. Headline News.
Thanks, Dainton. Here are the headlines. LMA Ogoni Youth Protest Bat State of LMA Road halts economic activities in LMA. Chief of Army Staff General Farouk Yahya arrives Port Harcourt on working visit. Magistrate court sitting remands 19-year-old for impregnating 13-year-old girl. Carter Jones trial of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu to October 21. A Federal High Court begins annual vacation. Kaduna State Government suspends school resumption. Federal government extends deadline for NIN SIM data verification. President Buhari departs to UK for education summit and medical checkup. On a foreign scene, Indonesia's Prime Minister sacked after violent COVID protests. And those are the headlines. Details at 6 p.m. Contact our newsroom on 0818 90017. Thanks for listening. I'm Adedayo Elusakin. Good evening.
Our freedom depends on our proactive responsibilities.
Let's talk, act, and be about development.
With one voice, our potential is realized. This is your number one news, talk, and sports radio station. 92.3 Nigeria Info. I am listening.
And now, Hard Facts.
Hard Facts with Dio.
Welcome back to Hard Facts at 91.3 Nigeria Info and here in Port Harcourt. I'm Dio. DSS fails to produce Nnamdi Kanu in court for trial as the matter was discussed at the moment 28 to go before 6th. The major news is up at 6. My guest who joins me via phone, Barrister Richard Wokocha. Barrister, you're welcome back.
Thank you, Dio.
You're welcome to join the conversation right now. The lines are open 0817 923 0002 or 0003. 0817-923-0007 as well. We are live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH and the WhatsApp is on 0809 0306416. You're welcome to join the conversation via that platform. Via WhatsApp, the audacity of the DSS and their reasons, plus the prosecution lawyer indicating his intention to move on further, creates the impression that Nigeria is a huge distraction. Self-determination is a right, not an offense. Let them keep stoking fires. Everyone will dance to its lyrics. Not so from Township sent that in. A reminder, you can join the conversation via Facebook as well. Ezekiel Nwosu goes, by the way, what was his crime? Prince Will Chika Mark goes, maybe not fuel in their vehicles. I laugh because it's not going to be presented in court until this government is over. Mark my word, this is pure truth and nothing but the truth. Gordon Felix goes, why is this country like this? You're welcome to join the conversation as well. I'm sure that the issues of the phone lines will be sorted out shortly. The lines are still open though, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003 or 0007. Now, Barrister, earlier when I asked you, the matter has been adjourned till October 21. What if come October 21, the DSS or government has another reason for not presenting him in court? You said the court has several options, including granting him bail. Yes. Are you convinced that with his antecedent and all that's played out, you know, as far as this matter is concerned, that any court might be willing to consider granting him bail?
That may be an extreme option. It's an option available, but that may be one which will be considered at the extreme end. Or the court has the option of transferring him from DSS custody to the correctional facilities or any other custody the court decides to. But expectedly, the court can, on that day, if they fail to produce it, make another transferring him to a correctional facility, a regular prison.
Now, there are concerns that considering what is playing out right now, and even based on your description earlier on as to how lots of trials have been known to play out in the country, might this send a message to persons that, or might this raise question marks about the possibility of getting a fair trial? But before you answer that, pardon me, Barry, yes. Let's take a call from Obi from Illinois. Obi, you're welcome. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Dayo.
Go ahead, please.
Yes.
These are one of the reasons why we are saying that the government of this present dispensation is not transparent in anything. I see that there is a conspiracy between the court and the DSS.
How did you perceive that the conspiracy between the court and the DSS?
A court cannot give order to DSS to bring Kanu to the court, and they are giving excuses of logistics. What is logistics?
No, hold on, Obi. The court had not given any order yet. Trial was supposed to commence today. The DSS did not provide him in court. Then the court now directed the DSS to provide him, present him in court October 21.
Why? What is their reason of not presenting him in the court today?
I'm sure you're aware of that already. Logistics reasons. My concern right now is your statement that there is a conspiracy between the courts and the DSS. You've not been able to establish that conspiracy.
Have the court asked because you know that he was supposed to be present in the court today.
That is why the trial justice insisted that he should be in court. So I want you to establish that conspiracy.
Was there any question to DSS why he was not present today?
That's the only reason the prosecuting lawyer would have stated the logistic problems, because the court asked.
The very young man can speak for himself, and he can say, "Okay, my lawyer, go ahead and speak for me."
Obviously, you can't establish a case of conspiracy between the courts and the DSS. But great to hear from you, though. Michael from My4, you're welcome. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Adedayo.
Go ahead, please.
See, the failure of DSS to produce Nnamdi Kanu in the court is what I want to talk about. You see, I'm not a fan of Nnamdi Kanu, but I'm calling as a concerned Nigerian. My good brother, that this country brought this man, Nnamdi Kanu, in a manner that is below outside international standards. In furtherance to this, it was equally an embarrassment to the country itself, to Nnamdi Kanu himself, and to the court for the DSS not able to produce this man to the court today. In fact, it's a very big embarrassment to the country. What we should know, or whatever thing they are doing, people are watching. The international community has interest in this matter, so that as a Nigerian, by the time you go outside the country, people should even look at you as a human being. It's a total embarrassment. It's not like the man was sick. They only didn't say that, look, he on health ground. Nothing. They just gave the judge a very good embarrassment. And said, we have a country. It's a very big embarrassment. It's a shame. My name is Gordon.
All right. Barrister, to the question I asked you earlier on, might this raise question marks, as regards whether or not Nnamdi Kanu will get a fair trial?
An observer is entitled to hold that opinion. My thoughts on this, though, is that they are doing the usual Nigerian thing, where they believe that delaying the matter in court and punishing, in quotes, the accused person by keeping him longer than he should while the trial lasts is a score for them, which is unfortunately is at all not a score. I have repeatedly said criminal justice system in Nigeria should stick to convicting persons and sending them to jail to do their term, where you accuse them of anything. This idea of delaying proceedings and the feeling that the person is languishing in custody and is suffering, it's neither here nor there.
Finally, Barrister, as we wrap it up, commenter via WhatsApp, Di, good evening. Even though the DSS was unable to bring Kanu to court, I think the court adjourned the case for too long. We are in July. So why choose October not to close the date? I thought justice delayed is justice denied. I think this is a conspiracy. That's Patrick from Rumakin. What's your response to that?
Well, courts are informed by the load of the court. First, the court is proceeding on vacation from first. Vacation should end somewhere around the middle of September. So, assuming they come back somewhere between the middle of September and the end of September and the court resumes sitting, looking at the number of matters that would have already been adjourned to those days before this matter was called today for adjournment, it's possible that the court list might be heavily loaded at the time, and it won't be impossible for a court to adjourn. I personally have matters that have been adjourned to this October, and I didn't have a matter adjourned to November from July, so it's not impossible that process.
All right, Barrister, we'll have to wrap up the conversation on that note. Thanks for joining. My guest is Barrister Richard Wokocha, past chairman, Nigeria Bar Association at Assoc branch, associate professor of public law at the River State University. Barrister Wokocha, thanks for your time.
Always a pleasure, Dario.
Got a commercial break coming up right now, and the conversation continues till about 6 p.m. We got the major news at 6. I'll be back after that for open season. If you've missed out on contributing to a matter on the show today, I'll take your thoughts during that time. Do please stay with us.